土豆兄弟，只讲游戏故事，讲游戏永生。大家好，我是 Zuddy。让我们再次回到星空的浩瀚宇宙，开始今天漫无边际的探索之旅，继续深红海盗的剧情任务。我来和现任老大报道。姑且不知道他会不会走到最后，但是我觉得就鼻射照性，最后的老大应该就是咱们。迷路了，这怎么走？走这儿。这里面蛮压抑的，说实话。虽然被他们改造的很通透。对了，这扇门之前介绍的时候没有能进来，现在能进吗？不能。
You can get work from the boards near the Reckoner's Core.
完蛋，迷路了，怎么上去啊？这啊，它这个路径，怎么到这儿没了？直接跳上去啊？不会每次都要跳吧？之前好像是走楼梯。喂。
The fleet protects our world.
这也太绕了吧
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neighbor, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, neighbor. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
哟，传奇物品，传奇手枪 ，nice， 可以。
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
那还不是因为跟着咱们，对吧？我觉得这个地方要不要保护他一手呢？反正这货在咱们意见不统一的情况下，跟咱们两个人单独行动，他也没有对咱们使出阴招，对吧？但是他对这个老大确实有坏心思，而且想干掉这个老大。帮还是不帮？有点纠结。 我觉得帮的话，后面肯定还有一些很出彩的剧情；不帮的话呢，应该也就是比较的平稳。咱们帮一下，我就怕到时候他给我来一个反咬一口啊，到时候把他留着。
Do it on your own time.
好。
There's no need to cover for him. Your first impression told me everything I needed to know. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
好的，和马西斯交谈。咱们来看看送的是什么武器啊？很好奇。这把龙骨怎么建模又没读出来？看看长啥样，主要是。哦，这个电磁武器好像是，还是实弹的。 反正属于能量武器一类的，失衡这个东西不能有消音器的啊！它这个居然是全自动的，牛逼！狂战士有较小几率使目标进入狂乱状态，狂乱状态就是连队友都打败。咱们去改造一下，先去找一下马西斯在下面。我看看这地方到底怎么出去的，有没有正统的路可以出去？这门是锁着的。 走这儿，这里，这地方真够绕的。然后呢？啊，这边，哦，这就这里，就商城的这商店的这个地方，往这边走，懂了。
If you need credits, hit up the mission board.
这是直接找马西斯吗？ 将罪证交给托夫特中尉，我不想交给他，不交。他这个直接去星球上了是吧？不是，咱们就在这儿。酒吧。
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you.
我都替你说话了，你这。
Oh, I will, I can promise you that. Best part is, you won't even see it coming. Now get the hell out of me way!
这货，说实话，你想害老大，老大没有要你的狗命，已经算最大的仁慈了，只把你踢出去。就猩红海盗这个样子，对吧？这早就可以把你的项上人头给拿掉了。
The fleet's the only family you need. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokoff's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it? Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
那就别废话了，好吧？
talk later.
这个杂志大兵弹道武器的暴击伤害 ，nice。
Need to have Aludra take a look at the medic.
负重20，我去，这个酒有点强。
Last effing number. Well, where's the part of debauchery?
OK， 该走了。下一步的话，去连指号报告进度，然后是否确定把这个罪证交给那谁啊？我不太想加，不太想交。咱们先回一趟这个家园啊，把这个枪改改。我记得还有一把武器要改，一直丢着没有改，咱们回回。
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
回家一趟，久违的家。我话说，二周目这个家得重新排啊，也是够痛苦的。 武器改造台。武器改造台的话是这把叫做龙骨拖行者，龙虎狮行者不是拖行者，龙骨狮行者。电磁轨长炮，哦，这个已经是最高配了，这是最高配了，会降低开进的速度。OK， 这个也是最高配，可以标记敌人，大幅提升精度。 补偿器，它这个没有消音的啊，没有消音的。哦，有一个更好的补偿器，枪口制退器，提高远距离精度和稳定性，但会降低腰射精度。一把手枪，我觉得没必要提高远距离吧。这个是什么？电力装置为通过此装置的子弹附加电能，附加电能。 我觉得可以考虑一手，精度降低3%，3%不到，但是价格上升了，这应该是最好的配置，我觉得。来一个蓄能环哦，可以蓄能，这可能是标准子弹啊，轻弹夹、穿甲弹，这伤害明显提升了，但是价格没提升。战术机甲。 这个价格提升了，啊，可以穿透任何的，那肯定是带这个呀，对不对？伤害大幅提升嘛，就是没有消音的，这个是硬钢流的枪，这个武器。微型扳机，微型扳机应该是我去，微型扳机安装这种轻型扳机，提高射速，内部模块提高精度和射程，那肯定要加这个。 好，最后一个全自动，全自动就不改了啊，全自动肯定不改。然后皮肤是锁定的，它这个皮肤是固定的，可以。我还有别的武器要改吗？我看看。哦，这把之前那个榴弹拿了没改。来一个特制的弹夹辅助枪管，大幅的提升精度后坐力。控制，但会降低站立不动时的开镜瞄准速度。我也不需要这东西。 然后是激光瞄准，激光瞄准和侦察瞄准，用于目标捕获和精度提升的激光瞄具，那我肯定要这个呀。好，然后是，不过这个东西有个开镜动作啊，蛮智障的，这个要开镜有点智障，毕竟这种爆破性的武器啊，这价格没变化。 反射瞄具，可更快的瞄准目标，并提升可见度。可放大，这个没必要，这个没必要。这个的话是给狙用的，这个没必要。精度提高，这没必要。战术枪托，这个更高。来个这个稳定枪托。 蜂巢啊，伤害降低的这个是。爆裂弹会向下方爆炸，这不就类似像这个胖子核弹的分裂弹一样吗？对吧？多次小型爆炸，这就朝天上打呗，这个是。这蜂巢是朝天上打的，有点意思。要不然来试试？咱们来试一波吧，没用过。之前有朋友说什么用这个叫什么那个马车夫改成蜂巢很强，我还没碰到过一把可以用的马车夫。安装这种轻型机甲可提高射速，那肯定要。好，默认皮肤没了，别的基本上该改的已经改成满配了，没什么好改的了。这把我记得也是改过了吧？对，这把都改过了。大爆炸都改过了，只要看价格就行。当然有些地方还是要看那个怎么说来着，还是得看适不适合这把武器。其实我觉得这个双弹头价格虽然变低了，但是这个伤害高很多呀。发射时子弹会通过双管配件，从而进行不同散射。就这样吧，这不改了。这个是2的，这个是3的，明显3的更高级。我也不知道具体的用途是什么。人体工学，歼灭者子弹，这个不用看。放大镜，超频价格更高，但是伤害变低了。提高射速，这个是提升伤害，我肯定要伤害。这种武器不需要射速，有打控制就行。啊，别的没什么了。这把的话，到时候可能不是这把，说错了。哦，那把已经被我放仓库了。那个执行者已经没有放仓库了，目前就是4把，那就没什么。我来检查一下我身上的防具啊，身上的防具应该已经满配了吧？都已经满配了。行，那就没什么可以改的了，准备出发了。新道具，沼泽酒，资源放船上去。哦，这是送给我的那台那个联值的这个穿梭机啊，就上一期结尾的时候送的。哦，是这个样子的，现在看到了，负重也挺高的，1199呢有，虽然咱们现在负重已经963了，它这个属于 A 级船啊 ，A 级船。我现在没反应过来，离得很远吗？为什么不能存东西啊？不是，我怎么主舰变成那艘船了？我去，太垃圾了！我一会儿去换一换，没什么东西了，咱们换吧。去换一换去。2个出口，走这边。上一次驾驶回来以后，咱们就没换船，把它换回咱们的开拓者号。这船怎么用呀？真的是。OK， 货仓，资源，存储，还是有点重啊！我身上怎么这么重啊？哦，飞船零部件，之前拿的。存。近战，分弹，医疗包有点多啊，这个没有负重的，这2个没有负重的。现在负重是112，我身上还有什么东西这么重？没什么东西了，衣服啊，海盗服暴击伤害，这也挺强的，说实话。定制西服带身上，万一要说服什么的。杂项也没有，笔记吗？笔记，应该就救援里面东西，太多了。 这个挺重的，急救包、感知、创伤包啊，这些有点重，说实话。我把这些先存了吧，别带身上了。OK， 就这么着。研究项目100，怎么还有100？啥东西这么重啊？哦，这个。行了，就这么着吧。设置一下快捷键，咱们的治疗，OK， 出发，直接出发。
Seals are tight, we're docked.
Hello, Captain.
终于没人接咱们了。
Orders came down. Some new signs.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
好，任务完成。那另外一个呢？把这个东西交给中尉，这个是什么东西？我看。
Anything new to report?
要不要给？我在想。给吧。
Nice work. Let me take a look. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Find anything else?
一艘船。
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
好，怎么走？
Heard you boarded the key.
这任务搞定啊，继续搜集罪证，然后咱们前往星之海1号。这名字不错啊，我喜欢，很骚。星之海妖，这船，哎，我这个能量又被冻过了。这船现在越来越好看了，一艘比一艘好看，真的。这个应该就是那个海神那家公司研发的船，这种风格的，好帅啊！
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
看看内饰如何？内饰这样的。
Hello.
这属于偷是吧？顺手捡了。这任务是干嘛？咱们来看看。啊，与交谈。这里不用打。这个得拿一拿。
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
我明明就是一个 loyal little soldier， 你居然叫我是一条忠犬，这中文翻译的很传神，但是也是故意的贬低咱们玩家是吗？是这个意思吗？啊，我是个士兵，不是条狗。
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help. Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
可选找到颁奖者拯救者奖的位置。
Oh, and while you're at the gap,
我们来看看任务，找到拯救者奖的位置，击杀 向顾客询问他的事情，可选要击杀。哎，说实话，如果是巫师3，我是非常愿意看这些，就是这种靠对话的这种场景的故事剧情。但是星空我真的不愿意看，因为鼻社在这种人跟人对话的这种运镜效果和演出效果上做的太烂了，就完全就是一个 NPC 和一个 NPC 面对面，就发呆，然后嘴巴动动在讲叙事，就很憋屈、很闷的那种感觉。而且这一座这种东西又特别多啊，我情愿多玩鼻社设计出来的氛围感非常好的那种副本，就像上一期一打可以打，对吧？1个多小时的那种，2个小时，我比较喜欢那种。但鼻社的这种叙事的真的不行，太那啥了。这船真的好大呀！这会不会有什么杂志啊？厨房。
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
5,000 credits.
Any complaints about your cruise?
果然是啊，我就说这个船是海神风格的吧，对不对？海神叉，安保。我靠，这船有点离谱了。
What brings you aboard?
为什么我自己的船不能造成这个样子呀？太强了！咱们要换成那什么啊？换成这个社交的社交服，头盔摘了啊，换这个，这样比较好。来存个档，然后呢，要跟他们聊天是吗？跟他们聊天。
Is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
An open bar
Here for
would have been
business
nice.
or pleasure?
Trident's gouging us for.
Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Quite a lovely starliner. I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Even if I was offered the award, I wouldn't take it. Can you imagine the security nightmare I'd have to deal with? No, thank you. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Enjoy the rest of the event.
你看这种对话有意思吗？一点意思都没有，非常程序化的意思。海神的安保服蛮漂亮的，我觉得这个颜色搭配也蛮漂亮的，挺帅的。后面看这个腿部不好看，但是前面看的话很有感觉。雾吸什么
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Pleased to make your acquaintance. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple of years back. That's all then? Okay.
每个都要问啊！
Are
我
you a member of the society?
这不得崩掉呀？
Here for business?
是不是这里又来了
An
两位？
open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
View is absolutely spectacular.
So,
isn't it?
what? His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
好，一个确定了啊，颁奖者位置确定了。
Well, that was boring.
I certainly hope they decide to... Could we talk about something else? No? And why the heck are you so interested in him anyway? Besides what I already told you? No. This topic is beginning to bore me. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits and I hit the gold tier. Nice to have met you.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Quite a lovely story. Let's put it this way. He's screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. That's all then?
Okay. The society chair has really outdone herself this time. Hello, are you a member of the... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
好，确定了啊，这个
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Here for business or pleasure?
好，2个任务确定了，咱们不用再这儿问了。现在看看他们的任务标志是什么？与交谈关于这个颁奖者的事情啊，不是拯救者奖的事情，还有个是击杀他，然后与这货交谈。交谈拯救者事情，击杀他，他具体在什么位置我还不太确定啊，应该怎么上去呢？有这样吗？貌似不是这里。应该从这儿走。
The society chair has really outdone herself this
这个是，哦，要杀的就是他是吗？啊，不是，啊，是这个是关于拯救者的。
I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
这么蠢的吗？
Quite a lovely starliner.
然后
Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
这是客房是吧？我看看，目前的任务好像都指向是这边，那咱们就进去看看。
In the event of a lockdown, remember to...
好，2个，一个是方法，一个是和他交谈。咱们先去和他交谈吧。这边是 registration， 这个是什么？这是乘客。哎，这不就是他的这个叫什么计算机吗？乘客资料。 需要专家呀！不行，这样会被看到。他会不会跟过来？他不会。啊，开锁。Bingo， 是他的房间，会客厅。 这房子看起来很豪华，但说实话真的蛮压抑的，这顶太矮了，好压抑感觉。虽说我没有幽闭恐惧症，但是我对于这种就特别狭小的地方还是挺敏感的，还是有点受不了的。1500，这来钱也太快。休闲街头套装，氧气恢复。这玩意儿为什么是氧气恢复呢？西装也是氧气恢复，这不应该是谈判嘛，对吧？说服嘛。远大前程的摩托车古董玩具的手办。轻奢风格的床。没啥值钱东西，感觉就这。等会儿有没有人看到我？不太确定是不是这样。这样应该可以。烟盒器，吃的就不拿了，没啥东西啊，有开锁器，没让咱们白开啊，算是奖励。就这就他呗。这是去下层的吗？这里够大的，要迷路的。这后面是指挥室。
Can't hear the engines, can you?
Shh, listen.
Sorry, do I know you?
傲慢的一个妹子嘛。
Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
说服。
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? Honestly, this whole scheme has left a pit in my stomach since day one. That's true. You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
好，然后和威利聊天啊。
I hope you hurt Dombrowski.
再看一下，这任务目标有点多啊，记不住。保险柜咱们先不看啊。一个现在要找一个叫什么加布里埃尔·维拉，然后还要击杀拉里。名字有点像的。击杀的还没显示具体的位置，咱们先去想办法把这个保险柜看能不能开一开。这里又是谁的房间？哦，这就是咱们要击杀那货的房间。这开不了，开锁了，开锁只有9个了，现在不太好搞了念。电磁风暴，电磁武器。每个地方都有一个开锁器的，一个保险柜。这样下去，我的开锁器要不够了。又要开的呀，我不太想开了，浪费开锁器嘛。只有6个了，哦，还好回本了。
Glad to have you aboard.
这是乘务长啊，看来是不是要说服他呀？可以个，救援。
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
这
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip.
看来撬是不可能了啊。
Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
撬是不可能的了。行吧。目前要拿到这个认领 ID， 认领 ID 在这边。这是要出去的节奏啊！那另外一个任务呢？跟那个谁交谈呢？跟他交谈呢？维拉交谈怎么没了呀？维拉交谈难道也是舞厅啊？目前就一个显示，一个个来吧。
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
怎么希拉还要？哦，希拉应该就是这个获取那个 ID 的那个任务，应该是。
Hello. Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a... Excuse me?
这么说不太合适吧
Why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
说服一下。
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
操纵。
That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Yeah, I hope so. Oh,
这就拿到了。
take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
这个嘴炮有点魔法了，感觉。洗脑这是操控，咱们用的是操纵啊。
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
哟，看来不太行啊，这样子。不太行，这样。
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant. But cause enough confusion, and it will buy us plenty of time. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Get back to it.
我突然想起来了，咱们黑妹上一期没有去把她接回家，她现在哪儿？她回哈德良去了。 我去，我飞船上又满了是吧？戈尔、Sarah， 我飞船上还有谁？啊，我飞船上，我现在在这里不能指派他到飞船上吗？我去，那回头再说吧。他自动退回到那个叫什么害变兽也管理局去了。偷取假的奖状和首席工人谈谈。咱们先，哎，如果说把整个舱门全崩了以后，能不能再来偷？会不会就偷不到了？咱们还是先去拿，就先去拿吧，把它拿掉再说。还是假的。没意见吧？啊，没意见吧？哇，他一直在这个外面，我不太好偷东西啊！我去。在这里面看看有没有什么值钱的玩意儿。背包这种都无所谓，控制板也没啥值钱的。没啥值钱的，走了。然后还要可选要击杀，击杀。
That view is absolutely spectacular.
要击杀他感觉不容易吧？一会儿再说。
So, what brings you aboard?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
You tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Ah, you're a fellow techie, huh? I can respect that. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
好的，这也太简单了啊！这个真的一下子就直接把整艘船的控权交给咱们，这太假了，这剧情。
I'm the Siren's chief engineer.
不看了，不看了。
This view, unfortunately, then.
废话太多了。
Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
他没让咱们出示什么证件，对吧？准备啊！来了，关闭生命维持系统。好，紧急通知。 封锁流程，然后有仨是吧？合成肌肉，这就是这艘船的引擎呗。
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
工程师呢？人这就不见了。
Remain there until you receive further instructions.
他这种时候不应该就马上冲进来吗？你干了什么？对不对？这才符合逻辑啊！这散个步就一瞬间就人都不见了，这船这个样子他都不返回的吗？人呢？这花瓶都能偷，真的假的？可以放家里面去是吗？ 没人了。哇，这是不是意味着我这外面东西可以肆无忌惮的偷了呀？我才反应过来，这不就意味着可以肆无忌惮偷了吗？我想干嘛干嘛，想吃吃想喝喝，这时候也好像没什么值钱东西。这是厨房，看有没有之前想下手的没机会的，现在应该有机会了。吸尘器，这还有一个背包，喷气的。
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
哎，这不来了吗？这不来了吗？垃圾！哎，真的垃圾！走了，没东西。外面就有守卫了。
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during the
要击杀他是吧？选择是要击杀他。这门呢？门怎么不能关了呀？突然。哎，让我不好动手啊！
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
All passengers, may I have your attention,
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
不要攻击吧，攻击不合适吧。
Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags.
怎么偷袭状态杀啊？
I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong.
现在攻击外面守卫都冲进来的，不合适的。
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail.
先给他钱。
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on 2 fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
啊，要杀的不是他是吧？哎，我搞错了，我一直以为要杀的是他呢。他叫维拉，我去，这个，好吧，这是拉里。我差点杀错人了，我差点给他动手了，我去，差点动手。先存档啊。 这里能进吗？
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
这谁的房间？来吧，对峙吧。对峙的话，咱们再磕一个呗，掐一个呗。
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
和盘托出啊，思路很缜密。
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along? Quite a shame that you need to resort to blackmail to arrive at the point of equity in our discussion. However, I will acquiesce to your addendum. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin 2 very annoying business associates. Good day.
等会儿啊，现在还能杀他？不能杀啦！啊？现在杀没用了吗？
All passengers, may I have?
我想杀他，我想杀他。 直接把他崩了得了呗，对不对？但是最好不要在对话当中点攻击，对话当中点攻击的话可能会那啥。把门关了。 下面来看这任务啊。击杀完成啊，完成可以。就不要跟他废话了，对不对？我靠，不行，不能杀！我去，一杀直接就敌对了呀！我以为没被发现呢，我靠，这离谱了！这有点离谱呀！哇，这现在的潜行怎么这么烂的呀？我天哪！这一会儿出去直接就敌对了，那不行的，那算了，那算了，咱们就不杀了吧。有没有那种有没有那种可以制造就是他自杀假象的那种击杀方式？那这儿只能选择攻击肯定不行，外面直接通缉悬赏了。我不和你谈判的。
Okay. First, it's clear. And second, since we're speaking, I pride
后面选择都一样的。
Though I'm sure, in blunt, I assume that's quite a shame that you. It appears we've reached. Oh, of course. Now, if you look.
那这样的话，它的任务显示是击杀，这个就没了，可选项击杀这个就没了。啊。
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
你一击杀这边走都走不了，下不来，守卫得全部杀光。 这太离谱了。
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
哎，我突然想到一个事情，有没有一种方法可以，就是门口他刚才那个控制室，他那家伙的教授的门口不是有一个电脑吗？那电脑里面有没有可以把他房间里面氧气抽光，让他直接闷死？这应该就不算我杀的了呗，对不对？啊，不研究了。
Of course, of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverleach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
好，前往新亚特兰蒂斯城啊，然后下面的这个证据又有了。来吧，亚特兰蒂斯城，跑死人了。此处不能快速传送，我去，还得回船上。
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
The siren of the stars.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
我是不是走错路了？ 这还不能直接传，必须回飞船上，离谱。
Captain, hello.
We're on our own again.
等会儿， 我这个能量槽怎么老会被冻掉呀？好神奇呀
！How you doing, Sweet Pea?
Well, I'm okay, but
OK， 等等，咱们这个叫什么飞船船员，把哈德兰给他叫回来。啊！飞船上现在只有2个人，为什么飞船上不能那啥呀？我去，为什么只能去土卫六啊？可将来自任意地点分配至着陆的飞船。哦，要着陆的飞船，好吧，懂了，要着陆。原来如此。像这种地方，说实话，匕首就有点多此一举。你连无缝飞行都没做出来，你这种什么着陆不着陆的，不就是一个副本而已？搞那么复杂，就主次不分。你先把对吧？先把这个真实的这个无缝衔接的这个先做好，再考虑这种完全没必要的设定。现在咱们把它给带到飞船上。然后这个医疗的飞船上应该现在也能了吧？可以。OK。到时候把哈德良带在身边，他的好感度还没刷呢。我就要带他多去打这个害变兽的任务 ，UC 的悬赏，刷一下他的好感度。任务要咱们干嘛来着？哦，进入这个档案库，盖尔银行的档案库。Go back。
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please?
你为什么会卡螺丝呢？
Just one moment while I verify. Oh. Yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
行。不是 ，What the fuck？ 他是卧底吧？来试试之前那把手枪。哦，全自动的，忘了，对，卡雷。哇，这个枪能用的，6发全自动，这样玩的，这吃得消的。我靠，这枪受不了，太难用了。这枪太难用了，不能用，不能用。门口那个应该是卧底，我感觉，或者他被要挟了，对他应该被要挟了，他被这黄道佣兵要挟了。还有人在哪儿？ 靠，76级的。Holy shit！ 我让你动不了。搞定了。这就是大爆炸这把带硬直的武器的强悍之处，唯一的缺点就是弹夹数量太少了，8发只有。好，前往新月站，搞定了。我要出去跟这个小哥聊聊，你到底是什么幺蛾子？他跑了，他跑了，离谱！行吧，跑了就跑了吧，回新月站去。我把哈德兰去带上。
I have something for you, Captain. And we're locked in.
去找一下哈德兰。哈德兰人呢？在楼下。
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's, like a lot.
也不在睡觉啊，咱们睡一觉，刷点经验值。船太大，找自己的小伙伴就这点麻烦。呀，你们人呢？跑哪去了？都在禁闭室下面啊？不是吧？怎么我老婆也不见了呀？哎，一个人都没有。这个活动，我看一下啊，这里面有没有跟哈德兰他们交谈的？没有，完蛋了，不好找了。萨姆科尔也不在，跑哪去了？现在他们要鬼了吧？你们不会是空间站的时候，他们人物会像8个一样卡没吧？哎，真没有，一个人都不见了，小屁孩都不见了吧？没人哎，在楼顶啊，在剑桥后面那个休息室吗？难道？哦，你在这儿像个鬼一样的干啥？哦，在这儿，在这儿。哦，你们都在这儿，我靠。
Any new orders for me?
Sam 呢？萨姆科尔呢？哦，哎，这不是萨姆科尔在哪里？哦，他在这，好吧。我去，来，跟我走，跟我走。起来！你敢不敢起来？
Hey,
跟我来
let's move out.
走。
I've already packed my bag for Core and
Something up for you.
Something up for you.
Hey, how are you?
真的离谱。
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the CommSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that CommSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the CommSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right. Let's get this over with. Follow me.
这女的只是个副手啊，但是这货啊都要加毒，就以后你反正以后你等着，真的，以后等着。纳伊瓦穆拉，你这要走哪去？任务提示是跟随是吗？跟随。啊，这种地方真的演出效果做的是真的烂，提示。这种地方一看就是不用心在做，你也不想想玩家这跟着 NPC 这段时间能干嘛？就非要就放下自己的耐心去忍受着 NPC 慢条斯理的走路，路上也一点没有那种台词什么的，对吧？再反观像《荒野大镖客2》，对吧？你每次出行执行任务的时候，这个阿斯摩根跟其他人起码都会有这个电影的黑边条，然后开始那种运镜式的交谈，啊，演出效果立马就出来了。
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I going to be very disappointed?
送出奖励。
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. That about does it then. Hell of a deal for both of us, I'd say. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
这个奖杯应该可以给别的地方，应该他有几种选择的。好了，咱们现在去连值报告进度情况。忙死了啊！双重间谍，感觉现在就是2个空间站飞船上面误传。这是100级的这一艘，恐怖！真打起来，不知道能不能打过。2周目、3周目绝对可以挥霍一下，来试试。做一个十恶不赦的宇宙海盗。应该说宇宙强盗，没有海这说。
Orders came down. Some new sign.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
我差点就杀了。
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. He's kept ahead of us by murdering our past informants, so if you admire someone like that, maybe we picked the wrong person for the job.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
好，把这个
This mission is going to remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find.
证据给他。
Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Any other fragments? I'll be here if you have any more questions.
好的，搞定。这样的话，继续收集证据啊。下一步的话，前沿新卫战与再次与他见面啊！我去，这下次应该要行动了，要直接行动了。好吧，那今天咱们这期的星空差不多就到这儿结束了。我是Zuddy，让我们下期再见。哦，对了，祝大家节日快乐，拜拜。